You didn't know her?
Not till about yesterday.
Come to think of it, she was kind of like a bird herself. Real sweet and pretty, but kind of timid and fluttery. How she did change. I tell you what, Mrs. Peters, why don't you take the quilt with you? It might take up her mind.
Oh, Miss Hale, that's a real nice idea. There couldn't possibly be an objection to it, could there? I wonder if the patches are in here and the things.
Well, here's some red. I expect this has got some sewing things in it. What a pretty box. Looks like somebody would give you, maybe her scissors are in here. Why, there's something wrapped up in this piece of silk.
Well, that's not the scissors.
Oh, Mrs. Peters, it's a bird! Oh, Mrs. Peters, look at it! Someone's going to look at it again!
Well, ladies, have you decided she was going to quilt it or not it?
Oh, she was going to mind.
Well, that's interesting, I'm sure. Has the bird flown?
We think the cat got it.
Is there a cat?
Well, not now. You're superstitious, you know. They leave.
No sign at all of anyone having come from the outside, their own home. Let us go up again and go over it piece by piece. It would have to have been someone who knew just the...
She liked the bird. She was going to bury it in that pretty box.
When I was a girl, my kitten, there was a boy, and he took a hatchet right before my eyes, and before I could get it, they had to held me back. I would have hurt him.
I wonder how it would seem never to have any children around. No, Rat wouldn't like that bird. A thing that sang. She used to sing and he killed that too.
We don't know who killed her.
But I knew John Rat.
It was an awful thing that was done in that house that night, Mrs. Hale. Killing a man while he slept, slipping a rope around his neck.
His neck that choked the life out of him. Choked the life out of him.
We don't know who killed him. We don't know.
If there had been years and years of nothing, and then a bird to sing to you, it would be awful. And still, after the bird was so still.
I know what stillness is. When we were homestead in Dakota, and my baby had just died and was only 2 years old, with me and no other than...
How long do you suppose they'll be through looking for the evidence?
I know what stillness is. The law has got to punish the crime, Mrs. Hale.
I wish you'd seen Minnie Foster when she wore a white dress with blue ribbons and stood there in the choir and sang. Oh, I wish I'd come over here once in a while. It was a crime. It was a crime. Who was going to punish that?
We mustn't take on.
I might have known she needed help. I know how things can be for women. I tell you, it's queer, Mrs. Peters. We live close together and we live far apart. We all go through the same things. It's all a different kind of the same thing. If I was you, I wouldn't tell her the fruit was gone. Tell her it ain't. Tell her it's all right. Tell us to prove it to her. She may never know whether it was broke or not.
My, it's a good thing the men can't hear us. Wouldn't they just laugh? Getting all stirred up over a little thing like dead canary. As if that could have anything to do with it. Wouldn't they laugh?
Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't.
No, Peters, it's all perfectly clear except for a reason for doing it. But you know juries when it comes to women. If there was some definite thing, something to show, something to make a story about, a thing that would connect with this strange way of doing it. Well, I've got a team around. Pretty cold out there. I'm going to stay here for a while by myself. You can send Frank out for me, can't you? I want to go over there. I'm not satisfied with but they can't. I'm not satisfied. We can do better. Well, Henry, at least we found out that she was not going to quilt it. She was going to, what is it you call it, Lee?
We call it knotted, Mr. Henderson.